Select both the blocks and click Delete. Now, from the Grove by nodes, drag and drop the Grove digital sensor. Double-click on it to configure. Leave the board as Grove by. For sensor type, choose Temperature Humidity DHT11. Set the digital port to digital 8. Now, set the interval to 1.5 seconds. Enter the name as temperature and click Done. The blue dot shows correct configuration of the block. Now after this, under the dashboard nodes, drag and drop the gauge block. Double-click this to configure. In the properties, for group, to add a new UI group, select the Edit option. Now enter the name as Home Temperature. For tab, select Home, then check Allow Group to be collapsed and click on Add. You can edit the type of gauge to gauge, compass, donut, etc. Select gauge. Edit units to Celsius and the range max to 40. Now enter the name as temperature and after this click Done. Simply connect these two blocks now, both correctly configured, and now click on Deploy. Once it has been successfully deployed, go to the Actual Dashboard tab. You can see the gauge, but it does not display the temperature data properly. This is because the Grove by digital sensor node generates three values: temperature, humidity, and heat index. We need to filter this data so as to pass only temperature data to the temperature gauge. To do this, we need to add a function node and write some code as well. Now from function nodes, drag and drop the function block. Double-click this to configure it. You need to edit the code and type the following lines. Ensure that your syntax is right, and then once you are finished, click Done. Now unlink the blocks, add the function block in between them, and connect all of them sequentially. After this, click Deploy. Once successfully deployed, go to the real dashboard. The gauge is now displayed correctly. However, the label says gauge. Go back to the previous page to fix this. Double-click on the temperature gauge block and you can change the label to say temperature. Click Done and now click Deploy. You will now see the gauge with the label temperature. Congratulations! You've just created a dashboard with minimal programming.